at 6:30.
Las Vegas native Bryce Harper made big news when he signed that 13-year, $330 million contract with the Phillies during the offseason, setting a short-lived record for North American sports at the time. But is he living up to all that hype? To talk about his performance so far is Las Vegas Weekly's Mike Grimala. Mike, thanks for joining us. And looking at his numbers, 15 home runs, batting .247. Is he living up to the hype?
It's been uneven.
Yes.
The standard that Bryce Harper sets is he's going to be the MVP. He's won an MVP. He wins the home run derby. He's, the fans' choice for he gets the most all-star votes. Like, that's the superstar level you expect him to be at. He hasn't quite been there this season. He's still got his 15 homers. He's on pace for, 30 homers, 100 RBIs. But it's not the same, best player in the league level that, fans are sort of used to. So, and then when you sign with a team like Philadelphia, whose fans are notorious for getting on their place,
brutal.
You don't get a lot of time to prove yourself. So if you come out and your first half is, as I said, uneven, they're not going to respond very well to that. So I think that's sort of what he's battling through right now.
Ted over there is affirming he worked in Philly. Phillies are 45-40, 4.5 out of first place. How do the fans treat him? Are they consistently hard on him? What's the relationship?
It's when things are going well, they love him. And it feels strange to say this because it hasn't even been half of a season there, but when things are going well, they love him. When he's in a slump, he's heard boos. They've booed him defensively, they've booed him offensively. The other night, he hit his 200th home run, but he has a big game. He gets all the love. And the thing is with Bryce Harper, he's such a fiery, passionate player. That might actually help him more so than a more laid-back fan base. The fact that, he's getting cheered, he's getting booed, that can sort of maybe feed off that a little bit.
In your article, you looked into how he has changed a little bit as a person, as a player, since he grew up as really a baseball prodigy in Las Vegas. How so?
The thing I wanted to find out with that story is, Bryce Harper's been famous since he was 16 years old.
Good point.
And what he's always been famous for is he's the revolutionary. He's graduating high school early to enter the draft. He's playing the game a different way. He's just always been like that fiery sort of wild child type of player. And I was wondering, once you've been in the big leagues for 8 years now, you sign a 13-year, $330 million contract. You're kind of the establishment at that point. Can you still be that same passionate, fiery, bucking the system kind of player? Can he still have that same attitude? Can he still play that way? And his teammates and coaches said, for the most part, they think that he has done that so far, and they think he can keep doing it. So that's what I wanted to really explore.
Okay, we got to get into this article, and you can read more about Bryce Harper. It is in this week's edition of Las Vegas Weekly on newsstands tomorrow on the 4th of July. Thanks, Mike, for being here.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Get right over to Ted and Denise. And Ted, you know those Philly fans. They can be brutal.
Fair weather fans.
I got to tell you, my first month there, I thought they were going to destroy me. They were brutal. But then my personality came out, and they're like, I kind of like this guy.
There you go. You won them over.